Hello, my little perverts. I know, for a long time, many people asked me to make this device to save the souls of young adolescents. Let's fight unhealthy juvenile aggression with healthy juvenile masturbation. The easiest and most common way to make a liquid woman has been known in the internet for a long time, and I can say that's a classic DIY guide. You won't need nearly anything for it. It can be made out of sticks, stones, cones, and anything you can find in your flat. A pack of chips. There are several ways, either polyester that you can tear out of your bed, or it can be a foam plastic sponge or a towel. Then we'll need one condom. Let's cover it with polyester or a towel or anything you can come around. Put that device into a pack and turn the condom out. So we have a pocket-sized liquid woman. Rub it into your male penis until satisfaction is acquired. But it seems to be not too advanced, non-reusable funny thing. Today we're going to go further. Let's close it up and put it on a shelf where no one will obviously identify it. But we've got another way, a real way. Actually, it's pretty easy to make it. You'll need molding silicone, the softest you can find. The one we've made the casting mold for the bow handle. What we need, first of all, it's a container. An unsuspicious container which can be kept on your shelf. It can be a glass thermos, a cup like the one we have here, why not? So we're going to dismount it a bit. Here, of course, you can put any anime pic you like. I'll keep it black in black color. Let's screw off the cap, and what do we see? 6 inches of clean masculine pride. We need to make a cast, and we need to make some kind of a channel of some shape. It's pretty easy to batch the silicone. The main point is to remember that you have to batch it according to the weight. And that's what we're gonna do now. Here we have about 0.4 ml, so we'll batch about 0.5 today. Let's zero out the scales and open our ingredients. The most interesting part will come later on. So pour in 200 ml and 200 ml of another liquid to harden the silicone. Again, we have 2-component silicone. It says here it takes 4 hours for it to harden, but I usually wait for about 12 hours. We mix it for a few minutes in one container and then pour it into another. And repeat all the movements for it to mix properly and so all the components react with each other. For our deeds, it's better to use hypoallergenic silicone if you can find it, so it won't harm your skin. Okay, we mixed a first dose, and what I want to do, I want to make a channel the easiest way possible. We put a piece of candle in here. Why candle? Candle wax doesn't stick to various glues, epoxy, and candle wax is like polyethylene. You can't glue anything to it. Also, it has a proper shape. To keep the channel of our liquid woman in the middle, I want to fix this candle so it won't fall down during the setting up process. We have a see-through silicone, but you can add any colors you like. I don't know, you can make a Klingon green-blue person. What color are the Klingons? You must know it, come on. Let's put in the candle and leave it for another 12 hours. And now for something different. Well, it's all the same anyhow. The other way I wanted to try use this thing instead of a candle. Now I would like to go another way, use the machinery, the technology, to make a kinda complicated channel. Let's do it. Oh hell, it's a lathe once again. I have a fluoroplastic piece fixed in. I want to make it thinner a bit. Maybe add some grooves to make it kinda tickly. Let's go. So without getting too tricky, we have to connect this thing with this thing then mix that same silicone and connect it all together. So the second batch is ready. The second cup, especially inconspicuous. What can I say about that way? That way lets us make a channel of your own choice, color, shape, size, etc. But it's going to be more expensive than buying such a thing in a shop. Well, in the shop there's a lot of stuff, you can make a choice, and here you know what you need exactly. So let's leave these two cups until tomorrow, and then we'll check them out and make a conclusion and compare it to our old school device. The day has passed, let's see what we have here. I can already tell that it all got hardened enough and everything is awesome. Also, we can check out the lengthening rate. If I'm not mistaken, we have silicon with a hardness of 10. I don't remember really on what scale, but who gives a crap? It's all the same. Please examine the lengthening rate. We have a hole right here, about 7 millimeters, and it enlarges to the size suitable for you because that silicone is quite flexible and soft. For a test check, I take our old school device. We'll compare the feelings. Here, let's see what we have DIY'd overnight. As usual, there's a huge fuck up. I have forgotten to cover it all with a release agent. Now we'll have to tear it off the silicone. Let's start with a candle. Okay, let's use the release lubricant, as always, old school style. And actually, it would be better to make a channel throughout that shape to make it easier to take out anything stuck inside while using it. Maybe I should use the air pump. The holy 10 atmospheres, let's take the crap out. Sounds like a shitty rat bike. So this is shape number 1. I suppose it's quite easy to understand how stretchy that thing is. Let's open a second one. What's wrong with it? I think it's gonna be much more butt-hurty to take it out because if you remember, the shape was quite complicated. So this thing, well, it's quite easy to take it out. Interesting. And now let's carry out the comparative tests and talk about subjective feelings. Lubricant. Classic, flubby, lame. Now the candle. Pretty tight, pretty textured. Interesting. And the complicated shape made on the lathe. I think that one is the most interesting. Actually, you know, it's worth it for a midnight rendezvous. So, let's stick something in them and answer the question. Will it fit in? A vital question that tortures me. We have that thing. That's a float attachment for an action cam. Let's start with Pringles. Well, what can I say? Something went wrong. The candle? That's fine. That's fine. Comes in, comes out. This thing... also fits in. It's pretty subjective, judging by the fillings of it. Whatever tickles your pickle, so to speak. Actually, if you make it on your own, it's more expensive than buying a ready-made stuff because the silicone isn't cheap, but you can play around, make your own shapes, and it's not difficult at all. So, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Danya Kraster, and if you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel. It's very important now. YouTube went apeshit. We need your support. And see you in our next videos. Bye-bye.